Yes. Hello there. Sorry if I seem a bit out of breath. I'm an asthmatic, um, and I've not had a 100% good evening, but I do apologise for that. This is my health aside. This is an advert for the elections and my coverage of it on Mars Hill blog entitled America's Decision 2020, which will be in a couple of days' time. And will be shown from 10 p.m. GMT to 4:30 p.m. GMTV. That means it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course, 2 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Pacific Time. The rest is, I'm sure, to use the American phrase, is do the math. And this will be, as you can guess from what I've said, the timing and my accent. I'm British. It will be from the wilds of Hertfordshire in the United Kingdom. It's not just me watching the results they come in. It's going to be an evening of great fun and some solemnity in what is going to be one of the most contentious and interesting elections in US history. It's already showing signs that it's going to be one of the highest turnout. And how better to spend it with here in my YouTube site and with Mars Hill blog. And the reason is it's not just me talking as results come in. As I said, we've got several guests. We have, and let's get this right, my wife, Rachel, whose parents lived in Minnesota for some years. And therefore, Rachel has some knowledge and experience of Minnesota. So she'll be the first guest. Melissa McNeil Adams, who ran one of the volunteer HQs for President Obama. She ran one in Chicago in 2008 when he was campaigning for president. And she worked for a while at the White House. We then have Joshua Bergin. Joshua Bergin is no relation of mine, but, well, he might be his sixth or seventh cousin, for we know, but he's from Florida and he will be giving some statistical input and analysis. Robert Carolina. Robert is a former UK chair of Democrats Abroad. And then there's Warren Morgan. Warren is British, but he's been covering the Trump and Biden campaigns extensively via Twitter and other social media sites. There's Megan Kaminsky, who's a Democrat activist in New York State. And finally, the former US Senator Dean Barkley, who represents one of the two senators representing Minnesota. And he represented Minnesota for 2 months, covering from the tragic death of Senator Paul Wellstone in 2002 until January 2003, when his replacement was elected. And he was senator at a time when the Senate was almost 50-50 down, literally almost 50-50 down the line, and he was an independent. So it will be interesting to see what he says. We'll also be looking at some past US elections, notably 1876, 1912, and 2000. We'll be also looking at the Biden campaign and the Trump campaign. Obviously, from what we've been said, the results, unless it's a landslide, will not come through. But it will be a fascinating night because there will also be 1/3 of the senators up for election, and there'll be some interesting change of hands there. Not least, Senators Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell may well lose their seats, for we know. And obviously, some congressional seat elections and some governor elections as well. So it's going to be a fascinating night, even though, unless it's a landslide, we won't know what the result is. And I would be honoured if you could at least spend a fraction of your time with me watching that. In any case, with less than 48 hours to go, I hope you have a good evening. and a good day tomorrow, and a good polling day on Tuesday if you're American. If you're not, I hope that you'll be able to, you're looking forward to, like me, watching the events that happen. Many thanks.